On Christmas, my sister, the one who always expected me to babysit, sat with her planner and said, "You'll watch the kids for a week while we cruise." I said no. The next day, they showed up with luggage. But when they saw the note, their faces turned pale. Growing up, Michelle was the golden child. Perfect grades, perfect life, perfect everything. I was the quiet one in the background, the one who never caused trouble but also never got noticed. Even when I got good grades, landed a decent job, and managed my life well, Michelle's achievements always overshadowed mine. She had the house, the kids, the family vacation pictures everyone admired. I lived in a small apartment with student loans, driving a car that barely ran. But none of that mattered as much as the pattern that had developed over the years. Michelle had come to expect me to babysit whenever she needed. A weekend here, a night there. It started small, but it always ended the same way. Me rearranging my life while she enjoyed hers. Every time I helped, there was no thank you. Just an assumption that I'd be available next time too. The breaking point came at Christmas, when she texted me like always. "Can you watch the kids for a week while we take a cruise? We've been planning this for months. You'll be fine, right?" For the first time in my life, I did something I'd never done before. I said no. The words felt like a weight lifted off my chest. I sent the text and set my phone down, thinking that was the end of it. But the next day, my doorbell rang. There they were, Michelle and her husband Mark, standing at my door with their luggage, looking like they just walked off a cruise ship. Michelle smiled brightly and said, "We didn't get your message. We're heading out today." I said no, Michelle. I replied, my voice steady but firm. "I'm not watching the kids this time." Her smile faltered. Mark stood silently behind her, clearly not wanting to be involved. I could see the panic crossing her face as she realized I was serious. "You're serious?" she asked. "Dead serious." The color drained from her face. She looked back at Mark, then nodded, almost as if accepting defeat. "Well, that's your choice. But we're still going. Have a good holiday, Daniel." They left, their luggage dragging behind them. I closed the door with a quiet sigh, feeling both relief and anxiety. I'd finally set a boundary, but I knew they wouldn't take this well. The next morning, I woke up to a note taped to my door. "You'll regret this. We'll see how you handle things when you don't have the family to fall back on." What I didn't know was that Michelle had gone straight to our mother, twisting the story to make me the villain. Within hours, I received an email from Mom. "You need to fix this, Daniel. Michelle is upset, and now the family's upset. This is what family is for." Then came the phone call from my dad that made everything worse. "We need to talk," he said, his voice tight and uncomfortable. "Your mom's upset. Michelle's upset. What the hell happened?" I said, "No, Dad. That's what happened. I'm not dropping everything to take care of Michelle's kids while she's on vacation. You don't understand. This isn't just about the kids. It's about family. You're being selfish." The word hit like a slap. Selfish? You know what's selfish? Expecting me to keep sacrificing my life for everyone else, never once considering what I need. There was a long pause. Finally, Dad spoke with resignation. "Michelle and your mom are right. You've always been difficult. You've got to learn how to be part of this family." "I'm not walking away," I said quietly. "I'm just not going to be used anymore." The next morning, I got an email from Michelle. "Enjoy your holidays, Daniel. This is the last time I'll ever ask you for anything. I'm done." I stared at the screen, then closed the email without replying. I wasn't going to apologize for protecting my boundaries. That evening, Mom called. She didn't bother with pleasantries. "I can't believe you've done this. You've broken your sister's heart, and now you're breaking mine." "I didn't break anyone's heart, Mom. You all just don't like that I said no. And you know what? I don't regret it." "You'll regret this," she said, her voice shaking. "You always do this. Every time things get hard, you walk away." "No, Mom. I'm not walking away. I'm standing up for myself. And for once, I'm not going to feel guilty about it." There was silence. Then she sighed. "Goodbye, Daniel." Weeks passed with no contact from my family. The silence was deafening at times, but I found strange comfort in it. For the first time in years, I could breathe without the weight of guilt and obligation. I focused on my work, on hobbies I'd neglected. Painting, reading, long walks. My apartment became my sanctuary. It was mine, all of it. When Michelle finally sent a photo album filled with family memories weeks later with a note saying, "You'll always be part of this family," I looked at the pictures and felt nothing but peace. I closed the album and put it away.